Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Has an American president ever served more than 2 terms? The answer is yes, but it's a fascinating story about tradition, crisis, and a constitutional change. For over 150 years, there was an unwritten rule for the presidency. It all started with George Washington. After serving 2 four-year terms, he chose to step down, setting a powerful precedent that became a cornerstone of American democracy. Almost every president after him followed this example, viewing the 2-term limit as a safeguard against any one person holding too much power for too long. But this was just a tradition, not a law. That all changed in the 20th century because of one man, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. FDR was first elected in 1932, right in the middle of the Great Depression. He was elected again in 1936 as his New Deal policies continued to fight the economic crisis. As his second term neared its end in 1940, the world was facing an even bigger crisis. World War II was exploding across Europe. Many Americans, fearing the instability of changing leaders during such a dangerous time, supported the idea of him running again. Using the slogan that you shouldn't change horses in midstream, FDR ran for a 3rd term and won by a comfortable margin. He broke the 150-year-old tradition. But he wasn't done. In 1944, with the United States still deeply involved in the war, he ran for a 4th term and won again. Sadly, FDR passed away in April 1945, just a few months into his 4th term. After his death, a national conversation began about formalizing the 2-term limit. Many felt that while FDR's circumstances were unique, the potential for a president to serve indefinitely was a risk to the republic. This led to the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution, which was ratified in 1951. This amendment made the 2-term tradition official law. It states that no person can be elected president more than twice. It also specifies that if a vice president takes over for a president and serves more than 2 years of that term, they can only be elected one more time. This means it's technically possible for a person to serve up to 10 years as president, but they can only be elected to the office on their own 2 times. So, while other presidents like Ulysses S. Grant and Theodore Roosevelt flirted with the idea of a 3rd term, Franklin Roosevelt is the only one in history to have ever served more than 2. And because of his long presidency, the rules were changed forever to ensure it never happens again. Thanks for watching. If you found this piece of presidential history interesting, please consider hitting that subscribe button.